What's up guys, my name is ESO and in today's video I'll be sharing several rare weapon locations with you. Now you may already have come across some of these weapons before, but what I'm about to show you is the guaranteed spawn locations of these weapons. And if you did not already know, getting duplicate weapons in Fallout 76 is actually really useful. In fact, it's almost required. Because the best way to learn new weapon modifications in this game is by scrapping weapons. So for example, I've got a bunch of shotguns here that I've collected, and as I scrap them, I'm actually learning all the different attachments for them. Basically, each time you scrap a weapon, then you have a chance of learning a random new plan for an attachment of that weapon that you scrapped. This is just one of the many things Fallout 76 does a poor job of explaining to you. But let's get into the video. So the first weapon I want to show you guys is the ski saw, one of my favourite weapons in Fallout 76 since I love skiing. And to be honest, there are only a few locations on the map where this is going to spawn. So let's head northeast from Vault 76 to the Sunny Top Ski Lanes Base Lodge. It's south from the Palace of the Winding Path. Literally just follow the winding road from the palace and you'll find it. Once you arrive at the ski lodge, you can kill all the super mutants here. You don't actually need to kill them though, but one of them has a 50% chance of spawning with a rocket launcher. But don't worry if he doesn't spawn, because I'll show you how to get one later on in the video. Once you've cleared the location, to find the ski sword, you should come to the left side of the building. Watch out for the sneaky spike trap just here though. Walk around it and go upstairs. Directly in front of you, you will see a ski rack. On top you'll find the ski sword. The ski sword itself is a one-handed weapon with a minimum level requirement of 15. It has a medium attack speed with a base damage of 35. It's actually one of the better medium melee weapons in the game, especially if you mod it with the glass shards or the skate blade upgrade. Next though, we can acquire the cultist's blade in the very same location. Now to find this, head inside the ski lodge, through the fort entrance, and behind the bar here you'll find the cultist's blade. A very creepy dagger, very creepy indeed, considering its handle is fashioned out of somebody's jawbone with the teeth still intact, almost acting like a grip for you to hold the weapon. I mean, look at this thing. If you guys want the lore and the backstory on the cultists and the locations of their other weapons and armor, check out my weapons and armor playlist linked down below in the description. But the cultist's blade is actually the best fast attacking weapon in Fallout 76 with a damage of 29 per hit. But you must be level 20 to actually use it. It's also, consequentially, the lightest weapon in the game as well. Or at least it has the best damage to weight ratio. Why should I care about that though, ESO, I hear you say? Well, considering that the action points consumed when attacking in VATS is based off the weight of the weapon, attacking in VATS with a cultist blade is the fastest way of building a critical in VATS. And if you haven't seen VATS in melee PvP, oh boy, it makes you really hard to hit. Basically, you save up for a crit, and when you have it ready, you just swap over to your hard hitting weapon, and then you finish off your foe with a hard hitting crit. I'll make a build guide on that in the future if you guys are interested. Next though, we're going to head outside the ski base camp and find the ski lift around the back here. Now we need to follow the ski lift all the way to the top of the mountain. It's quite a cool little detail that you can actually see all the old flags marking the edges of the piste where people would ski. Now the next location I'm going to take you to will net you over 20 plus grenades of both frag and plasma grenades per visit, so it's definitely a location to keep in mind for the future as well. And sorry that I sound really strange, I've got a cold. Anyway, once you reach the top of the ski lift, you will discover Sunny Ski Lanes, a location full of super mutants. Make sure that you dispatch them all, and most of them are actually going to be holding even more grenades and assault rifles as well, which is a very easy source of 5.56 ammo and assault rifle mods. I'll show you a crafting station later on so you can scrap all of the things even if you're over encumbered, and you can use that to learn all the modifications. There are of course lots of chems at this location as well, but once you've cleared it out, I'm going to direct you from the main entrance. First we're just going to head through the double doors, and then we're going to hop over the trap and come to the left into the foyer. You'll see another reception desk, but there's actually a hidden key, hardly noticeable, behind the desk. Make sure that you grab this since it's the only way you can access room 6 later on. Now head downstairs into the bar area. Sometimes power armor will actually spawn down here at the power armor station, but in the bathroom you'll find a cap stash usually, but just take care of that trapped door on the left here. Back outside you will find some weapons spawning on these metal shelves here, but the real gold is the extra ski sword located on the ski rack once again. You also find a lot of these dead raiders scattered around the location. Each one has between 1 and 2 grenades, and the workbench is right here, so you can scrap all of your spare weapons that you don't need. So now we need to head back upstairs to the main foyer and across the room and back up the next staircase. Then we're going to turn around and go onto the balcony. Now go left and drop down into the courtyard, and then we're going to go right and then right again through this door. Check the duffel bag under the bed here. Sometimes it has a lever action rifle, it'll actually spawn here. And Fallout 3 fans will recall the Lincoln repeater rifle. Oh man, this one is just as satisfying to use, and I actually really enjoy this weapon. It's very good for a bolt action rifle build, but it can only be used at level 35, which may be some way off for some of you. I'll be doing future videos though covering this weapon in more detail, so you can subscribe for that if you're interested. Turn around though and you'll find a guaranteed snub-nose 44 pistol spawn, so make sure you grab that. Just like the bolt action rifle, the snub-nose 44 pistol can only be used at level 35. Now sometimes all of these weapons that I'm showing you in this video will be randomly leveled. Each weapon basically has its own leveled version. So the weakest snub-nose 44 pistol can be used at level 5, that's the minimum requirement. But the strongest one can be used at level 45. And the only difference is that it does slightly more damage than the level 5 version. The level of weapon you find at these spawn locations is actually completely random though. It could be that you find a maxed level weapon that you cannot use even though your character is only level 10 or something. I suggest that you just scrap these weapons because you'll probably find them again in the future anyway. Now from the painting, head outside and up the stairs to the balcony. We're heading to the mysterious room 6. So go outside again and inside again, and then we're going to turn right and head across the landing to the door labelled 6, which you cannot actually unlock without the key that we picked up by the foyer. So open the door, but be careful because you'll actually receive a welcome missile to the kneecap. Since I'm already a guard of Whiterun, it didn't actually do any damage to me and I just shrugged it off. You can pick up the rocket launcher from here though, and it's obviously a guaranteed spawn point. You'll also find a boss level chest in the next room as well for you guys to loot. Another great location to find the rocket launcher is directly south from Vault 76 in the blackened ash heap section of the map. Just go south from the medical center and Poseidon energy plant and you'll discover Mount Blair. You're going to want to come to the south side of the colossal mineral extractor. It is pretty impossible to miss once you're here. I mean, look at the size of this thing. Look for the old shed though, covered in yellow pipes near the caravan. It's quite easy to find really. Just head through the door here and you'll find another rocket launcher inside on the table. Obviously, anybody can come here before you and pick up this weapon. And if they do, it's not guaranteed that you'll find it here. That's why I like to show you guys locations that are far out the way with rather hidden, obscure weapons that are probably going to still be there when you arrive. You can also grab a fusion core out the back though. Another quick tip you can use to farm these locations for the weapons I've showed you today is just exit the game and jump onto another server, and then all the enemies will respawn and all the weapon locations will respawn as well. So it's very easy to farm these weapon locations and get all of the modifications for them as quickly as possible. Now, I know some players have been saying server hopping is patched. It's 100% not, because of the way Bethesda have their servers and the way joining and leaving friends games works. The only thing that doesn't seem to work is the vendors refreshing their inventories. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like and also share it with your friends. And don't forget to check out the other playlists linked down below in the description on where to find more weapons, secrets, and how to build your character to get the most out of these weapons, especially for PvP. Anyway guys, thanks for watching me ESO, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day, and goodbye.